Hey, you know what it is, man. It's High Hefner. Like I always say, it don't get no better. Back with another episode with Popular Fiction. This season, we doing shit a little different, man. So, a lot of our inconsistency was because, whether I had a schedule that I couldn't make it, or Luck had a schedule where he couldn't make it, or Mel, or our guy P, our video guy. But shit, we saying fuck that this season, man. We done been so inconsistent that, hey, as long as P there, and either me, Luck, or Luck are ready, hey, the show must go on. So today is just your boy High Hefner and my dog P. P says to the people, you already know. And we're going to knock this out. We're going to get it going. So first thing we're going to talk about is this. And P, fuck it, P. Normally we got an order we go in with our topics.
Yeah.
But we diving right into this A-Rod makeup line. Now, this is my phone in the hold on. Let me scoot back up. All right, there we go. So, here's what I had to say about this, man. Okay. I'm pro-choice, right? So, whatever, if you gay, homosexual, whatever you want to do, that's your business.
Be that.
Exactly. And I'm not claiming that A-Rod is homosexual, bisexual, or anything. But can someone please explain to me what is the reasoning behind a man opening a makeup line? Besides the profits, mind you, most men that have gone into the makeup line industry or fashion industry tend to be homosexual.
True.
So,
very true.
Is A-Rod sending an undercover message here? We like to dig deeper than the surface here in Popular Fiction. So is A-Rod sending us a deeper message, P? Or what did you think? Because I know you told before we started, you told me your old lady had said something about us. Yeah, let us know about that.
I mean, he might be. That might be part of the reason why him and J-Lo had their whole little split or whatever. But, I asked my wife about it, and she was like, she made the statement saying that really makeup is makeup. This is the first time she heard somebody say makeup for men, because in Hollywood, when they doing these movies and shit,
men be using makeup.
Yeah, they got to use the makeup. So why is it called for men now?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I think it's just a marketing scheme, a way for him to make some money. But at the same time, homie do come off as a cupcake from time to time.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, to me, he come off as a cupcake. Man, he got some sugar in his tank.
Oh, wow. You would say that. At first I was thinking maybe he didn't, but then I had to realize shit, Derek Jeter is the one that's a player.
Hey.
And I ain't gonna lie, I be getting them two motherfuckers mixed up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I don't know if it's A-Rod Jeter or who, I don't even know, nigga. But
they taking turns pitching and catching.
Exactly. Hey, shout out A-Rod and Derek Jeter. But look, man, so I'm confused by that makeup line for men. So, because that's a great point. Makeup has always, it's never been makeup for men. Makeup is just makeup.
Yeah.
So makeup for men, what is this saying? Is this more of a skin for us? Does this makeup have a scent? I think it goes along to the whole gender thing that's going on right now. Yeah.
In America, as far as
gender roles and shit.
Exactly. Okay. So my wife pointed out that maybe he's trying to make it more comfortable for men to wear makeup by putting it that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
So maybe making it to where men naturally or where men are wearing makeup on a natural daily basis.
Yeah. Facts.
Not when it's just a job on a natural daily basis.
Yeah.
Which would tend to lend itself to homosexuality.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, if that's you, that's your choice. That's your
lane.
Choice. Know what I mean?
Own it.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying, P. Own it.
That just ain't for me.
And I'm not going to accuse A-Rod of homosexuality, but I can definitely see I can see the points or the times that you're hitting it where you say, yeah, it might be, you've seen some sweet-natured things. I'll be honest.
I think that's kind of obvious.
And then, it's crazy. It's these days, you can't even say, oh, well, because the nigga married or because he has children, he's not gay.
Nah.
You can't say that.
Not at all.
Because a man could be gay as all outdoors and have a whole fucking family at home.
How many women were in love with Stevie? Not Stevie, my bad. Luther
Vandross. That's
Luther Vandross.
It never came out that he was homosexual.
Okay. I've heard a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Now I mean, I didn't know the man personally. I don't know nobody in the circle, but I've heard a lot of things.
You don't know something
about him.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is what my grandma told me when I was a young nigga. She told me, she said, you know, baby, Luther, because Luther Vandross was her favorite singer.
Yeah.
And she always said he was gay. Because she said, this is way before, you know, social media and shit and all that shit. This is back in the 90s. And she said, I ain't never seen him with no girlfriend. How you this famous? You Luther Vandross, women love Luther. And you ain't got no girlfriend. You ain't never had a girlfriend too. Like throughout your whole career of being Luther Vandross, it was never reported you were sexually connected to any woman.
Did he have kids?
I don't think so.
Just saying.
Exactly.
Just saying, man. I mean, again.
Now, that could also lend itself to he just a private individual.
That is very true.
Because in these days, now, when Luther was out, you really ain't need to be that private because it wasn't too much media outlets in your shit unless it's the paparazzi. But now these days with all the social media, with everybody having a fucking phone, with everything, you absolutely got to be private.
Yeah, no, you definitely do nowadays. But I don't know, man. It's the way I kind of look at it is when it comes down to like these R&B love songs and all guys do is make that type of music. That's a different level of sensitive that you have to reach in yourself
to make that shit happen.
To make it happen.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything about a certain community, but I don't see a lot of straight males just being that open and in touch with their feelings to really just say everything to a woman like that. That's just my opinion.
But that's a conversation for another day because we do need to get to a point to where a man can be able to express his emotions without being considered sensitive or soft or homosexual.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. That's something that I've been having to learn within my marriage, man.
Yeah, exactly. Be able to express yourself.
Yeah,
you
facts.
Know what I'm saying? You got to. That's a big fact.
Big facts.
And that's a beautiful thing that you was able to learn that throughout the duration of your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was able to learn that. Because, you know, these days people so quick to cut something off without a motherfucker. They ain't trying to learn shit. You know what I'm saying, P? Like these days people just fuck until they don't want to fuck no more.
Yeah, shit get old to them, man.
Exactly. And then people don't try, people don't force. You know, like I said, that's a whole nother conversation for another day, but that is definitely, that's a great thing. Yeah. So all to boil it all down to A-Rod and his makeup line, we not, me and P can't necessarily say that the man is gay. We cannot say that we're not accusing him of homosexuality. But I'm not going to lie to you. It does, to the average man, it would make you wonder, a makeup line for men for what?
And it also could just be
because makeup is always like that's a great point. You said that was your wife that made that, or
yeah, my wife. Now my wife made that. That
was
point.
An amazing point she made because makeup has always just been makeup.
Yeah, facts.
So it's never been makeup for men or women. People have always both genders have always worn makeup.
Yeah.
So that's a great point right there.
And it actually might be his marketing team that's around him that he started working with that he bought what team he just bought? The Timberwolves?
You know what?
I want to say
I'm not aware, but I think you're right. He did just purchase a team,
and I think it was
or his group or whatever.
Yeah. I think it's his group that actually pushed him on that as well. It could be that as an outlet, as more as just like, hey, since we did this big news, let's launch more big news to keep all the publicity going. And you know, that's
a great point because men tend to, even if they're not homosexual, they will use that. They will play that card or not necessarily play that card or walk that line to get that community to support them because they know how powerful the LGBTQ community can be.
They say that's what Lil Nas X did.
Exactly. You know what's crazy because a part of me still to this day doesn't think that man is gay. Now I don't know.
After that video, I don't know.
After this last video, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the nonsense though because it's just certain shit. I'm a Christian, but whether I was a Christian or not, it's just some shit that's just, it's just ridiculous. So I don't need to see it. But with that being said, hey, Rod, with your makeup line, it is what it is, man. So P, did you watch the game with the Warriors and the Lakers, man?
Did I? Bro, that was a game.
No, it was a great game.
That was a good ass game.
It was a great game.
And I'm a what you call them? What you call LeBron fans?
Oh, LeBron sexuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pissed me the fuck off. Yeah, them Bron sexuals pissed me the fuck off.
Hey.
You know, P, let me tell you something. I wish we could take literally every single Bron sexual Bron fan and put them motherfuckers on the island and leave them there.
Nah,
They just went. They was sucking all kinds of dick when he hit that clutch 3-pointer.
He didn't know that shit was going in.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga
talking
about I can't see. Like, he get up my damn nerves. Like, and let me say this: LeBron James is a great man. Off the court, on some real shit. If I had a son, I would want him to look up to LeBron James.
Yeah,
and I'm not even joking. He's a great role model, impeccable man.
Yeah,
but as a basketball player, hell, I can't deny he a great basketball player, top 3 all time.
Facts.
But he do little lame shit. Like little lame conceited shit. Like then he gonna post, 17 seasons in a row averaging 25 points per game and nobody else did it. Only other people to do it is like they only did it 12 times, but I'm not looked at as a great scorer. Like conceited ass nigga want all the credit. Like,
I mean, at the same,
how much credit do you need, bro, when everybody is kissing your feet every day?
At the same time, he keeping himself relevant in the media. And he constantly building his brand. To me, I look at it as a whole marketing.
But shit, bro, you ain't. LeBron James don't even need to work on building the brand no more.
You right about that.
Like at this point,
you right about that.
At this point, it don't need. So no, it show you that this man really conceded. Like you remember that game? I don't know if you see it. It was on his Instagram when he led like the whole game against Orlando, like in every category or something like that. And he was like, he posted that picture, bro. It's a regular season game, man.
He been, I can't lie, within these, I want to say last 2-3 years.
He been doing some concessions.
He been real cocky with it and posting a lot of his stats these last couple years.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
I do think
you're not a Bron sexual.
No. I'm being realistic. That whole, Draymond hit him in the face or whatever, I do believe that was a foul. But like for you to be laying on the ground as long as you was, that's a little bit too much, man. That's a little bit too much.
Come on, bro. Talking about
getting eye drops and everything like that.
Like, bro, you got hit in the eye, but like he doing
Come
that
on,
like
man.
the nigga that woken up from a days or something.
When you played in high school and all that, you was getting hit in the eye, playing in the streets.
Man,
like, come on,
got
man.
hit in the eye, like it ain't nothing new.
Back in the day,
but it don't change that
punches.
shit still hurt. It's still probably about it. Fuck yeah, but to sit there doing all of that,
it was a little bit too much. And the whole you went taking free throws and you blink it 30 times.
Yeah, man.
I can't remember who the fuck said that. It was one of the analysts. They were like, "Yeah, I keep blinking too, just in case I missed it." Yeah, that way they could say like I can blame it on my eyesight.
Yeah,
come on, man.
And then he said like, then now they putting out the narrative that since they won their game against Golden State, that them niggas is now
favored to win.
No, not favored to win, but LeBron is playing on one leg. Now he playing on one leg because of the ankle injury. You know,
I'm not gonna lie. Just because of all the things that's going on right now, they win the finals this year. They go chunk him the GOAT title.
You know? Oh no. You know what, P? I ain't gonna.
In my opinion, he is the GOAT. I ain't gonna even lie.
I don't think so at all.
I think he won. I give Kobe 2. I give Mike 3.
Damn, that's crazy, P.
Yeah.
You got
and
Mike
truthfully, to be honest with you, for the longest, I didn't put Kobe over Michael because Kobe game resembled Michael too much. But going back and looking at old games and whatnot, the student passed the master. Okay. Like being realistic with that.
That's great. I mean, I respect it. It's just crazy that people can say LeBron to go to me.
Really?
Yeah, bro, because I look at it like, bro, when LeBron James would have retired,
mm-hmm.
I don't think there would be another NBA player that would have played with more Hall of Famers. By the time he done, I don't think there's no other NBA star maybe did Magic. Nah, because they stay on one
I give you one that's gonna give him a run for his money.
KD. Facts. But nobody calls KD the GOAT.
I mean,
KD
running to the teams though. And in my opinion, worse than what LeBron did to Miami.
I'm not. You don't never hear me call KD.
Oh yeah.
GOAT. Even though that's my favorite hooper, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That nigga be hooping.
That's my favorite hooper.
That nigga be hooping.
But he not the GOAT.
Yeah.
I would never say that. But
Top 10.
But absolutely top 10. But we say LeBron is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You didn't play with a lot. Like, come on, man.
But
like
how
when
many
it's all
of them,
said and done?
How many of them Hall of Famers was towards the prime of their career? Outside of AD and Kyrie.
Wade.
You think Wade was
still prime in the first 2 years.
Okay.
Out of the four, the first two.
I feel like Wade was more so
was still
towards
prime
the end.
too. And Bosh just got in the Hall of Fame this year.
Facts. Honestly, Bosh probably still be hooping if it wasn't.
It wasn't for his heart. He would definitely still be hooping.
That's true.
And he was a dog.
That's true.
And
when he was with Toronto, yeah.
And believe it or not, Kevin Love gonna make the Hall of Fame. He gonna make the Hall of Fame.
If it's gonna be because of before Cleveland.
Before Cleveland.
That'll be the only reason why.
When LeBron and them linked up, that was 26-12, Kevin Love.
He been a dog since UCLA though.
Yeah, but no, all I'm saying is, P, when you look at it, because when you go back and really look at it, everybody that man didn't play with, it's crazy.
I mean, I give you that. Now, let me ask you this: Do you think it's easier to get to the Hall of Fame now than it was, say, back in the 80s and 90s?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same.
You think it's the same?
I think it's the same. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Basketball Hall of Fame ain't worth a damn no way. Because it's the Naismith. They let anybody in that motherfucker.
Facts.
Just like they let Yao Ming in that motherfucker. Let me tell y'all something. Yao Ming does not belong in the motherfucking Hall of Fame. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Yeah, we talking about the Warriors-Lakers game, but we done diverted to some other shit. I just want to make that clear to niggas. Yao Ming does not belong in the motherfucking Hall of Fame. T-Mac barely should be in that motherfucker.
Ooh.
If we gonna be real.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, you can't be that a superstar that great and can't never get out the first round.
Ooh, damn.
You can't never get out the first round of the playoffs?
Damn.
LeBron James ain't never even lost in the first round of the playoffs. And this motherfucker, T-Mac, can't get out the first round of the motherfucking playoffs.
Damn.
After having a 2-1 lead against Dallas that one year, then he had a 3-1 lead against the Pistons when he was in Orlando.
And they walked him down.
And they walked him down.
I thought about this shit.
Yeah.
Damn. As a Rockets fan, I do agree with you about Yao Ming.
Yao Ming should not be in the Hall of Fame.
He should not be in the Hall of Fame.
No,
I was shocked. When I saw that shit, I was like,
That's
really?
when I said, yeah, exactly. Like the NFL Hall of Fame, bro, you got to have been on somebody to make that.
Facts.
They do it right.
Yeah.
NBA, it ain't even the NBA. It's the Naismith. That's why KG, Kobe, and Tim Duncan went in with a college coach. Ain't the Pro Football Fame anybody going in with no college motherfucking coach. It's the NFL.
Facts.
The best of the best.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But man, we gonna scratch all of that. We gonna move on. And next so we're gonna talk about the Joe Budden podcast with the Rory and Matt firing. So, P, well, people, if you know my history, I'm not the biggest Joe Budden fan.
Likewise.
You know what I'm saying? However, let's just go and keep it all the way 100.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, the Joe Budden podcast is called the what, P?
Joe Budden podcast.
The Joe fucking Budden podcast. For a reason.
Facts.
For a reason. It ain't called Joe Budden and Rory and Mal. It ain't called Joe Budden and Friends.
Yeah.
It ain't called Joe Budden and others. It's called the Joe Budden podcast. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this nigga. However, we're stating facts here. So, for him to tell them that the podcast is none of their business, he's out of line. He's out of line. But for them to come back, now I could be wrong about what I've heard. Mm-hmm. But P, you back me up because are you aware of the situation?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I could be wrong for what I heard. But again, they pretty much wanted more authority, wanted more money,
facts,
more ownership, I think, things of that nature. Oh, no, sir. Roy and Mal, no.
Everything's built off Joe name.
No, it's the reason y'all relevant. It's because of Joe Budden.
Facts.
It's because of Joe motherfucking Budden. So, again, I don't know all the facts, but based off of what we just said, if that is true, if I was Joe Budden, I'd be like, the audacity of you niggas. What you mean? You want more ownership, more money? What? If I left this motherfucking podcast, the viewership gonna drop. Y'all can say what y'all want. If I'm Joe Budden, I leave the Joe Budden podcast. It's gonna
There's
drop.
no podcast.
There is no podcast.
There's no podcast.
Nobody's gonna watch the Worry and Mile podcast. Maybe now, because of the situation and the publicity we've gotten from the division of the Joe Budden podcast. But when Joe Budden podcast started, if it had just been Joe Budden, and then the podcast started with Rory and Mal, Joe Budden still got the Spotify deal. Joe Budden has still been Joe Budden. We don't know what Rory and Mal be doing.
Facts.
We don't know what they be doing.
Facts. I can say it definitely gonna bring more viewers to this podcast, not Joe Budden podcast.
And let me say this. Did Joe Budden handle that correctly? Absolutely. I would say he didn't. But it come a time where you could come as a man. You ain't have to fire him on the air. You could have called them niggas and sent them niggas and say, hey, we need to meet. You're fired. Or whatever. You ain't have to make it a type of thing to try and embarrass people. But again.
Some niggas will push your buttons, though, and you just like, you know what? Fuck it. You get what you get.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? I can't even front. I might have handled the situation the same way.
Right. Okay.
Because I can be a high-tempered ass nigga at times. I ain't go front. I agree with you though. He could have handled that. He could have handled that better. Brought him to the side. They could have stopped the podcast.
It didn't have to be a show.
Yeah,
it didn't have to be a show situation. But that's part of theatrics. That's part of making something. That's part of making something entertaining, making it relevant, making it interesting by doing it, setting up the mics. I mean, it was clever.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that. But again, if I'm Joe Budden, I would have told the niggas to leave too, bro. Because, bro, at the end of the day, this is the Joe Budden podcast. It ain't the Joe Budden and Maury Mal. It ain't Joe Maury and Mal. It ain't Joe and Friends. This is my podcast. If y'all don't like it, y'all are more than welcome to leave. And I think that's kind of what he was getting at, and that's what happened. Now, I don't know how Joe Budden numbers have done since they left.
That I don't know. I don't know that either. But
I know the one episode he did where he fired him, I bet that did numbers.
Yeah, I'm sure that. And honestly, I'm sure the next episode did good as well.
And Roy and my podcast probably going to do, if they got one going, it's probably going to do good as well too because of this though.
I think it'll do well for a little bit of time and then it'll kind of fall off.
Yeah, but let's remember, it is the Joe Budden podcast.
Facts.
He could have handled things better, but it's the Joe Budden podcast.
So he can do what the fuck he want.
Exactly. And Rory and Mal, if y'all would have started a podcast, then Joe and Joe's, when it started y'all own, where do you think y'all would be? Do you think you would be as big as the Joe Budden podcast right now in this very moment? I'm just gonna go and say it and be 100. I doubt it. I doubt it. I really do, sirs. I doubt it. I doubt your podcast. I doubt the Rory and Mal podcast would be just as big as the Joe Budden podcast if y'all would have never joined them. I doubt it. Sorry.
Preaching facts, though.
Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speak the facts. And lastly but not least, P, the last topic we had here today was the J. Cole album, Library Music.
That whole
the J. Cole album.
That shit was I fucks with it, man. Cole, not somebody who really has.
Disclaimer, let me tell y'all this. P is gonna give y'all the review and what he thinks on the J. Cole album. Because if you know Hefner, you know my history with J. Cole. So you know I definitely didn't listen to it.
So, I mean, for me, honestly, this shit might sound a little weird. I grade albums how motherfuckers grade tests.
Okay.
So if you got 10 tracks, nigga, if I can only jam 3 of them hoes, nigga, that hoe
30%. Yeah,
that hoe F, nigga.
Yeah.
Facts. But
so what you give J. Cole? Because I know I would have gave him a failure.
I get that nigga like a B+. Okay. I get that nigga like a B+, man. I fucks with the album. Like I said, J. Cole not somebody who really have features on his album.
But he has.
So for him to have some features on his album, that was pretty dope. I like how him and 21 tend to work pretty well together.
That's what people were saying. I seen somebody tweet that. They said that 21 and J. Cole always make a live ass song together.
Yeah, like facts, man. But overall, like I fucks with it. I feel like this is kind of, at this point, Cole just putting icing on this cake. Now, I mean, as far as his legacy goes within the game. That's my opinion.
Yeah, like,
know what I mean?
I can't even deny it. Even though I don't jam him, bro, legacy is probably, at this point, pretty much solidified.
Oh, facts.
As one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
Facts. It's just more so like...
Just one of them I don't jam.
Can he... That's how I feel about Nas.
Yeah, I don't really jam Nas neither. I got a couple of shits by Nas, but I don't really jam Nas neither, so I totally understand you on that.
Yeah.
Even though Nas is definitely top 5 lyricists all time.
Maybe. I honestly, I ain't listened to him enough to say.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan, I've definitely listened to him enough to I can develop an opinion.
My first introduction to him was Hip Hop is Dead, and I threw that shit out the window. And I'm being all honesty when I say I threw that shit literally out of the window.
It was a negative.
That shit got launched. You on some what movie was that? Johnson Family Vacation. Shot
through
that bitch. Through that bitch. But yeah, if you ain't checked out J. Cole album, though, like definitely check it out. The track with 21, the track with Lil Baby as well. That bitch go hard. So
yeah. But shit, y'all know what it is. This Popular Fiction episode, this is 5, huh, P? Yeah, this 5.
Yeah, I believe it's 5.
Yeah, this 5. So y'all know how we coming, man. This is how even, like I always say, don't get no better. Shout out my brother Luck. You know what I'm saying? We miss you this episode, nigga. But you know we back at it next episode.
Already.
Episode 6. Me and P held it down. We out of here, man.